Good morning and welcome. It hasn't escaped my attention that there's a lot of us going through a spiritual awakening, so the ascension. Since the blue moon, I've been feeling the energies, and I can still feel the blue moon energy with me. So I just thought I'd pop on and do some quick readings today because I'm still under the weather, still pushing through it, but still aware that others out there are pushing through their ascension and they need guidance and help, and that's what I'm here for. So yeah, let's just see where this reading takes us. What guidance spirit does the collective need today? Earth. Yeah, we don't get any more clearer than where we are, do you? We're on Earth. And let's say Earth's a little bit muddled at the minute. Bit muddled, they're saying. And Earth's a beautiful planet, but it's going under. It's under a shake-up, let's say. Mother Gaia's shaking things up. She wants this planet restored, and for us to do that, we all have to come together to do that, because it's not just a one-man job, No, like the twin flames, way showers, light workers. We're all co-creating. We all hold light inside of us, a frequency that's helping, raise Mother Earth. And this card, it just says, this card invites you to connect to Lady Gaia, the angel in charge of our planet, as well as to Tai, the elemental master of Earth, and his earth elementals, including goblins and pixies. Invoke Master Rakowski, master of the 11th ray of mysticism, to help you attune to the wisdom of our glorious planet. Then listen to its heartbeat. To further expand your consciousness, ask the earth dragons to help you connect to Hollow Earth and Lemurian wisdom. Earth loves, nurtures and welcomes you, so this is a card of joy and celebration. And the affirmation is, I thank Lady Gaia for inviting me to be on Earth. Yeah, pretty lucky to be here. And we chose to come here also. I know I did, I can't speak for others, but my soul chose to come to Earth, to experience all that Earth has to offer. That's the good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah. So we need to look after Earth. It's our responsibility to co-create and look after Earth. A few years ago, I had a meditation and I saw Mother Gaia lifting us all up in her hands, her big earthy hands. It was huge. And she was raising us all up. I won't forget that meditation. I've had many, many lovely meditations. That sticks with me. Yeah. So the Lemurians popped in there. So that tells me the Lemurians want to pop in. So let's see what the Lemurians' message is this morning for us. I'm going to keep these readings shorter, because you can probably tell I look a bit under the weather, but mission goes on. It has to. And yes, they do want me resting, because they're preparing me. Like these 8 years of ascension, it's been preparation. Yeah, they want, you know, that life force energy. Ooh. They want me to rest, so that life force energy retains. Just look at these cards, because they're very powerful activations, remembrances in these cards. Yeah, so, you know, they want me to plug into my life force energy with me being a bit under the weather. And even if you're not under the weather, plug into your life force energy. And that comes back to earth. Natural life force energy. You know, the Lemurians, they understood that that's where we got our life force energy from. When you plugged into Mother Earth, you know, the trees, walking barefoot on the ground, the ocean, earth, those natural life force energies, portals that we can all plug into, get out in nature. I've been trying to do that for the last few days, but my book has just took a turn for the worst. But I'm going to try today. I'm going to try and get out in nature and plug into my life force energy. So Lemurians, you know, understood that. Like that film, Avatar. Yeah. Messages in that. Watch it. I bet you have watched it. 3 hours long, but worth the watch. Yeah. Reminds me so much of Lemuria. I am from Lemuria. That is one of my remembrances that retained. One of my earliest ones. Hence why bring through light language, all of that. It's a multi-dimensional, you know. We're from many places, not just, well, we are many. But Lemuria is, yeah, it's close to my heart, you know. Avatar. I've always loved Avatar. And every time I watch Avatar, even more so now, since the remembrance of my time in Lemuria. Wow. It's like I'm back home. Yeah. Avatar. They use the F, don't they? They plug into the life force energy. The natural life force energy. I'm going to read a little bit from the book. Let's have a look. Yeah, energy, mana, ana, the rainbow spectrum. Yeah, you heard me speak about the rainbow, because I've crossed that rainbow. So the rainbow being the 7 chakras, the rainbow bridge, our earth to our heaven, that connection to earth, to heaven, the divine. Yeah, that's the rainbow bridge. So bright white light, Reiki, celebrating life, God force, optimal health, being vibrantly alive, thriving nature, conscious consumption, Eden, the body as a temple, bringing earth into balance, cell rejuvenation, the love of the land. Yeah, like that card before us, earth. Yeah, earth's our planet, you know. We chose to come here, and it's up to us to look after it. And it's also, earth looks after us, you know, nature, trees, ocean. We co-create, we're co-creating with Mother Earth. But, you know, in co-creation comes responsibility to look after all of that. So it says, what happens when we seek to maximise the life force energy in everything we do? toward the completion of this oracle deck, I was called to visit Hawaii. So this is this lady. And it's known, so Hawaii is known to be the remaining part of the lost continent of Lemuria. Yeah, I want to visit there one day. And I know I'll feel the energy there. And I'll feel and I'll plug into the life force energy there. Been sent around many, many places all over the world since my awakening as a grid worker. That's one part of what I do. And the energy that you feel and you plug into, and the energy that I also drop off. So my codes, I know when Spirit's sending me to drop my codes off, my life force energy, to a place that's much in need of it. So when I started to recognise this, it was first in the Maldives, and it was in the ocean. And I just felt at home in the ocean. And it's like I was picking up codes from the ocean. You know, I could hear those dolphins from Lemuria, the sonic waves coming. And it was just like, it just resonated with me, and I didn't want to be out the ocean. And then another place was Mayan temple in Mexico that I knew Spirit was sending me to a few months prior. Kept getting the downloads. And this is how grid work can happen for me. Can't speak for others, but this is how it happens, and the downloads come in. And when I got there, I knew that I would be picking something up from that place and returning home with it. And it was my light codes, my light language started funneling down, and it just would not stop for about an hour and a half on this boat ride to the temple. And when I got to the land, the temple, I started speaking. And all the light language was coming through me. So that was part of my grid work. And then Mauritius was another place where I started drawing light codes in the sand. I released that video after this one. I think I've still got it. And I just started drawing light codes in the sand. So I was meant to drop some light codes off there. Then another place, Mary Magdalene's cave in France. I knew I'd be going there. Did a reading on it a few months before. Yes, I was going there. Got there, and I picked something up and I brought that home. An energy inside that cave. So the earth, you know, it's life force energy. Everywhere I get sent to, I'm either dropping life force energy off, my codes, or I'm picking something up. It's all natural. Yeah, that's part of what I do, grid working. I'm still figuring that out though, but I'm a bit more wiser now. The more and more I've plugged into my life force energy and become more aware of, oh, this is what I'm actually doing, it's grid work. Yeah, I'm more aware now of what, you know, when the downloads come in and they're going, right, you're going to go there, we want you going there. Yeah, more and more open to what Spirit's bringing through to me also now. Since I've plugged into my life force energy, I can hear them more. A bit distorted this morning, I'm not going to lie, because my life force energy is a little bit depleted at the minute. But that's why they're bringing through this message. Nature. Get out in nature. It's free. It's Mother Earth. And it's our portal to our life force energy. It's that plug-in. Yeah, I feel a bit unplugged at the minute from my life force energy. Not going to lie. But after this reading, I'm going to get a nice shower. Again, you know, natural water moves stagnant energy away from you. So I'm going to get a nice shower, then I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to take my little Luna, my little pup with angel wings, out for a long, long walk. I'm going to go find some trees, and I'm going to plug into my life force energy because I need it at the minute. And I know when I'm depleted, you know, of my life force energy. I'm feeling all the collective at the moment as well. So light workers, light work showers. Not only do we go through our own integration, our recalibration of energies and, you know, upgrades, no, we feel the collective also. So we're like a sponge. In simple terms, we absorb that. So yeah, I'm going to put a shield around myself, and I'm going to get out into nature. I'm going to plug into my life force energy. I'm going to go hug a tree. Again, 3, Mother Earth. So yeah, she this lady here, I'll just skip to the last bit. The experience imprinted the depths of my being with the remembering that we can bring this beautiful blue planet back to its former glory, starting with our own temples and our personal pieces of Eden. Yeah, this rainbow bridge. When you start working up your chakras, you're working on your temple, you know, you're looking after your temple. Temple being your physical human body, what we all have to house while we're here as souls, you know, because we are human and we are divine, but we need this temple, we need this vessel to walk Earth, to plug into Earth, you know, also. So it's that bridge, you know, we're bridging. When we wake up our chakras, we're bridging our earth to our heaven. We're plugging in to our life force. Just seen a light go on. Bing! Yeah, we're turning our lights on. We're going from dim to our shine. Yeah. So she says, I realised that maximising one's life force energy was the gateway to bridging heaven and earth. Yeah, that is our gateway. I've walked this rainbow. I've worked up my rainbow bridge, the chakras, cleared them all out. Yes, I look a bit stagnant at the minute and a bit blocked, and I am. But I know the way, you know. I've done it many, many times. I've crossed that rainbow bridge, so I'll just plug in to my life force energy, and my light will return, you know, and my energy. So I'm going to go out, have a nice long walk, and energize, plug into Mother Earth. She wants us to plug into her. She also wants us to look after her. And by aligning our choices with this higher frequency, we will naturally create more opportunities to ground this somehow forgotten light. Yeah, light. We'll plug into our light. Like, we'll go from dim to shine. And when we know the joy of this life force within and around us and are vibrantly alive, we can't help but inspire others to choose the same. Yeah, I've walked this path. Still walking this path. But I know, you know, that for me, to get my life force energy revved up and, yeah, and me shining again, I need to get out in nature. I need to go plug into a natural source of life force energy. I need daylight. I need the energy from trees, plants, sky. You know, I need to be out in nature. That's a must. Air also, you know, I need to breathe in clean air, fresh air. So that's it. See if there's any more. Yeah, for our evolution, you know. Evolution, yeah. We need to plug into our life force energy. That's a must for our evolution, for us to keep raising, you know, and to keep our light switched on. We need our life force energy. I'll just read a little bit out of this book and then that's it. Then I'm going to go plug into my life force energy. But you know, by doing these readings also, I feel I'm plugging into my life force energy. Because when I'm helping others understand what it takes for their evolution, makes me shine, you know. Yeah, my light comes on. Yeah, it turns my light on. I go from dim to shiny. Bright. Yeah, it wakes something up in me because I'm creating and I'm helping Mother Earth. So small ways that, you know, you think you're not helping Mother Earth, you are. You're doing your bit for Mother Earth. Yeah, growth, overcoming challenges, gracefully riding the waves of life, expanding out of a problem, flourishing in the face of change, thriving in new environments, being unperturbed. Yeah, you know, I'm pushing through this cold, I'm pushing through this bug. I'm going to go plug into life force energy. Yeah, surfing the waves of life, you know, the ebbs and flows. I've got to go now because I can hear someone at the door. I'll speak to you soon.